Hello everyone. So in this video 2 of my jQuery session, I will demonstrate you how to implement jQuery method inside your HTML CSS code. Okay. In my first video, I have explained syntax and how to from where to download jQuery file. Okay. So that is all in my video 1 of jQuery session. Please refer it if you haven't yet. So let's start. Over here you can this is my just a file of, you can see jQuery practice HTML file. Okay, and let me show you output of this. Okay, this is output of my file. Over here you can see inside this div tag I have tagged one heading, after that one paragraph tag, there is another div tag. Okay, and I have just took some of images of this animals, cute animals. Okay, now yeah, this is also cute if you look at this perspective. Okay, now over here you can see, okay, first of all this is my folder. In my previous video I have shown you that you need to download this particular jQuery file from very official site of jQuery, that is jQuery.com. okay, I have already downloaded, and inside this practice folder I have copied it into jQuery folder, and inside this there is my file. Okay, so now you need to include this file inside your page. Okay, so how do you include it? Using script. Okay, so script tag start and script tag complete. Now inside this script you need to tag source src is equals to, now what is folder name where this js file reside? That is jquery, jquery. Okay, but q is capital. Okay, and after that you need to pass file name, okay, which is jQuery 214, which specify version of this jQuery. Okay, and after that .js, which is extension of this file. Save this. Okay, now after that I will demonstrate you how to use. Okay, inside my in my first video of jQuery I have already explain you syntax, but practical was not there, practical approach. So in this separate video I will explain you how to implement practically jQuery methods. Okay, so what was the syntax of jQuery? Okay, remember, yeah. Okay, so there is $1. Okay, inside this dollar you have to specify element, or I can say in this element, or I can say selector. Okay, for example I want to select all document. Okay, so dollar within this round parenthesis document. Now using dot operator you can call any method, for example document dot ready. Okay, so whenever this ready method will be called, we will call another method. Which method? Now okay, this is one statement, so this statement is completed, that's why you need to put semicolon over here. Now inside this function we will call another function. Okay, we will call another function. Okay, and this function, in this function I have just put one simple alert. This is hi from jQuery. Okay, simple. And when this will be executed? Whenever my document is ready. Why? Because we have set this particular method. Whenever my document is ready, this particular method will be called. Okay, and it will execute whatever inside this is implemented. So save, and now I am just going to refresh this page. Okay, you can see my document is now ready. Okay, so this alert pop-up box is just called inside that particular function, and you can see this is our output. Okay, so this is how you can use. Now for example I want to use some another methods. Okay, so over here you can see this is my particular paragraph. Okay, there is only one paragraph. So what I want to do, whenever I click on this particular button, this paragraph, it should be gone, and whenever I click on this button, this paragraph should be appear. Okay, so how can I do that? But obviously whenever this document is ready, then only we should apply this. Okay, so $document.ready, this is part of jQuery syntax. Okay, first of all, dollar, inside round parenthesis you need to pass selector. Okay, selector can be anything. For example, it can be HTML element, class selector, or I can say ID selector, likewise. Okay, so this is just for your understanding purpose. Okay, now inside these, whenever first one, whenever this function will be called, whenever document is ready. So that's why you have called document.ready method. Okay, now over here, when this particular paragraph should disappear, okay, whenever I click on this effect1 button. Okay, so what is ID of this button? Okay, you can see effect1, it is ID is button 1, and for effect2, button ID is button 2. Okay, so what I am going to do is, this is ID. Okay, so I have to specify ID btn1. Okay, whenever I click CLICK, whenever I click on that particular button with ID button 1, then particular function should be called. Okay, which function should be called? So again I have to define it. Okay, so whenever I click on this particular function, one method should be called. Okay, so which method? This method name. Okay, now whenever I click on this particular button, okay, what should be happen? Okay, let me just first, okay, whenever I click on this button, this paragraph should be disappear. So we are going to make certain effect on this particular paragraph, so I need to select it. Okay, so how can I select? Dollar inside this, after that paragraph dot, which method you have to call? Hide method. Okay, it's very easy. Now just save this, and I'm going to just refresh this page. Okay, so this is my page, and I'm just clicking on this particular, okay, over here you can see this particular paragraph is gone. Now if I double click or anything, it will not shown, but I am just copy pasting it as it is. Okay, let me just put another function over here. Now you have to just be careful. This is one function that you have implemented whenever user click on button 1. Okay, now I am just specifying another function which will be called button 2 dot click. Okay, whenever the user click on button 2, one function will be called. Okay, and inside this function we will specify dollar paragraph dot show. Okay, this particular method will be called. Don't forget to put semicolon over here as well. Save this and refresh this. Okay, now if I just click on this button 1, this gone. If I click on this effect 2, there is one mistake, I forgot this. Okay, save. F5, effect 1 gone, effect 2 appear. Okay, so this is how you can implement this hide and show method. Now there is one logic about it. Okay, first of all let me remove this. If I just use one method, that is toggle. Okay, you can see I'm just defining one method only. You can see disappear, shown, disappear, shown. Okay, disappear, shown. Okay, so toggle method that we can use to implement both hide and show. Okay, now let me just use one another method and we will apply it on over here. Okay, whenever user click on image of animals, this will be slide up and slide down. Okay, just like that. So how can you use this? Okay, so over here, what is element image of animal? Okay, and just find what is the HTML element. Okay, image of animals. So this is my h2 tag. Okay, so whenever particular, okay, we will just let it be button 1. Okay, and let it be button 2 toggle, it will be okay as it is hide. Okay, hide and show. Okay, it is as it is. Now I am just adding another now. Okay, from over here, whenever user just mouse over their particular area. Okay, for what area? It is h2 tag. Okay, so h2 dot hover, mouse over, that particular function should be called. Okay, which function? Function okay, so dollar. Now you want to slide up and slide down this all images. Okay, now over here you can see this image is in particular this image. Okay, it is for image tag, so I can just directly select particular tag, that is img, that is image. Okay, and image dot slide up. Okay, this is one method of jQuery. So just save this, and now I'm going to just refresh this. Okay, you can see whenever just there is mouse over. Okay, you can see. Let me just refresh this, and I am just mouse overing. Okay, over here. Now if I want to put some, I want to use duration of my this effect, you can see this is just now slow down. Okay, okay, so now similar to this previous effect, that is hide and show, and combination of this, that is toggle. Okay, there is another. Okay, let me first explain you slide down method. Okay, now it's slide down method. It is already down. Okay, that's why it will be not effective. But if I just use slide toggle, okay, save and refresh. Okay, you can see okay, so this is toggling, that means slide up, slide down, slide up, slide down. Okay, so this is how you can use jQuery functions. I hope you enjoyed it, and it is not a thing that you just enjoy by watching, but it is practical. Okay, so I hope you enjoy with your practicing. Okay, so just practice it. Bye bye.